Hello and welcome to IELLO. Come, grab your popcorn and sit down. The movie's starting. Today you are the manager of your own cinema. Congrats! Program an eclectic selection of films and invest in the comfort of your theaters to conquer the hearts of movie lovers. In this bag-building game, you'll entertain your guests and try to draw new audiences based on the movies you screen. Each guest has their own taste, and it's your job to match them with Vroom 8, Batman, or the always hilarious Kangaroo Man. Make a good match and they'll reward you with popcorn. Gather more popcorn than your competitors and rise to the top of the box office. Popcorn is for 2 to 4 players, takes about 60 minutes and is for movie lovers aged 10 and up. Pick a color and take the matching popcorn bucket, cinema board and 3 lobby sliders. Place an audience cube on the first space of the track. The player who most recently visited a movie theater goes first. Each player gets 1 starting movie. Slide it into your cinema board like this. Set the lobby slider to cover the colored space, like this. Shuffle the other movie cards and place the final showing card 5 cards from the bottom in a 3 or 4 player game, or 10 cards from the bottom in a 2-player game. Place the features tile next to the deck and the premieres tile just above it. Deal 3 movie cards each to features and premieres, starting with features. These are the first films available for purchase. Each player receives 2 award cards and game scoring objectives. Keep one, discard the other. Wait until the end of this video to decide. Knowing the rules will help you. Next to the movies, place the advertising board. Each player takes 3 advertising tokens into their play area. Keep some free space where you will have your pile of archived movies. Sort the theater tiles into 3 stacks. Draw 3 tiles from each stack. These are the theaters on offer. Create a reserve of 2 guests of each color, but leave the white guests out for now. Also set aside a pool of popcorn and money tokens. The first player gets 5 money, the next gets 6, then 7 and finally 8. Each player gets a bag and adds 5 white guests and 1 guest of each other color. Then check your starting movie, take a matching guest from the reserve and add it to your bag. You should now have 10 guests in total. Next, add 1 guest from each color to your exit zone. The game will be played in rounds and each round has 3 phases. The first phase is the buying and advertising phase and will be played in turn. On your turn, you may take up to 3 actions in any order and all optional. 1. Buy a movie. Let's take a closer look at a movie card. This is the cost in money. Next to it is an immediate reward if you screen the movie in a theater with the exact matching number of seats. If the seat count does not match, no bonus for you. Each movie has a color. Yellow for comedy, green for fantasy or sci-fi, blue for drama and art house, and red for action. The reward on the left side is granted when you seat the right guests for the right film. For example, a yellow guest in a theater showing the yellow Kangaroo Man will earn you 2 money, 1 popcorn or other rewards. Movies in the features row cost what's printed on them. Want a premiere? Pay 2 extra, but you also get a new guest in that movie's color for your bag. If the guest reserve is empty, you take 1 from another player's exit zone. Slide your new movie into your cinema board and adjust the lobby sliders to reveal all its rewards. If you're replacing a film, place it next to your board. It is now part of your archives. Movies are not immediately refilled, only between rounds. 2. Buy a theater. Pay the price and take 1 from the theaters on offer. Place it on your board. If you replace an existing one, put it at the bottom of the appropriate stack. They do not go in your archive. Immediately refill the column with a theater of the same capacity. Only during the first round you cannot buy a new theater. The first time you place a theater in the rightmost column, move your audience cube 1 space forward. 3. Activate advertising tokens. Some seat or movie actions allow you to place an advertising token on the board. For example, a yellow guest might let you place your token on the yellow space. You can activate the tokens from previous turns. Take the token back and add a guest of the matching color to your bag. From the reserve or from another player's exit zone if the right guest is not available in the reserve. This space lets you choose the color. And this space lets you place a white guest into another player's bag. Get rid of your white guests and dilute the bag of the competition. When all players have finished their actions, it's time for Phase 2. The showings can be done simultaneously, but we recommend taking turns for your first game. Draw a number of guests from your bag equal to the number indicated by your audience cube. At the start, that's probably just 3. Assign them to seats in your theaters that show a movie, but remember, seats must be filled in order. If seat 2 is empty, you cannot place someone in seat 3. Any guests you cannot place go to your exit zone. If you run out of guests in your bag, refill it with the guests from your exit zone. Try to match chair color to guest color for a bonus printed on the chair. For example, this one lets you place a guest from your exit zone straight back into your bag. A nice head start for next round. Now activate each theater in any order. Guests activate in ascending seat order. A guest can take a seat action if their color matches the chair. Gray chairs are universal. All guests, even white, can trigger the seat effect. If that guest also matches the color of the movie, they may perform a movie action too, as long as you have not used it this round. Yes, a guest can do both, seat and movie action, if the colors match. These actions are available: gain money, gain popcorn, put a guest from your exit zone back into your bag, draw an extra guest from your bag, put a guest back in the reserve, or place an advertising token. This icon lets you activate one of the unused movie actions. Every time you trigger this action, you will move your audience cube. Your audience will grow, but you will also encounter one-time rewards, money and an award. When you gain an award, draw 2, keep 1 and put the other at the bottom of the pile. Once guests have acted, move them to your exit zone. When all theaters are done, the round ends and we move to the third phase. End of round. Movies don't stay fresh forever. Move the lobby slider up one space. One more movie action is now blocked. Discard all remaining feature movies. Slide the premieres down and draw new ones to fill the rows. Features first, then premieres. If you draw the final showing card, set it aside. Play one more round, then move to endgame scoring. Time to count the popcorn. Take all the guests from your bag and place them in front of you. Move any movie still showing in your theaters to your personal archive. 1. Count all the popcorn that you have collected. 2. Add 1 popcorn for every 5 money that you have. 3. Add up the cost of your theaters. The player with the highest cost wins the big trophy, worth 5 extra popcorn. Second place gets the 3 popcorn trophy. In case of a tie, for first, all tied players receive 5 popcorn and there is no second place. In a 2-player game, only the 3 popcorn trophy is awarded to the player with the higher total. 4. Reveal your awards and score popcorn for each goal that you met. For example, this award gives 2 popcorn for every red-green guest pair. Take note, tokens still on the advertising track count as guests of that color. So this token here, it counts as an extra red guest. And any tokens on the top space even let you return a white guest to the reserve. Some awards give popcorn for that. The player with the most popcorn wins the game and earns the title of Best Cinema in Town. That's how you play popcorn. Subscribe to our channel for more videos from IELLO. See you at the next premiere. Bye!